to the check-in, ladies and gentlemen. Today's topic: Candace Owens dog walks Cardi B. Yes, if you haven't seen it, these two are going back and forth, catfighting, going back and forth. And Candace Owens, in my belief, dog walked her. She exposed her. You are not qualified to be talking politics. You don't know anything about the candidates. You don't know about their policies. You're not educated on what they stood for, what they were running for previous to running in this race. You are not qualified. Sit your ass down, bitch. Cardi B, you belong on a stripper pole. Candace Owens intellectually dog walked this woman, and I want to talk about it. You know, what is with the Democratic obsession with, getting celebrities to talk to them and to have them feed people a narrative, because that's what happened. Instead of the Democratic campaign and the Democratic people, instead of them grabbing someone that's an intellectual, like an Angela Rye, someone like a Tariq Nasheed, someone like even a Charlemagne, because even when Charlemagne interviewed Joe Biden, I felt like he challenged Joe Biden. He just wasn't a yes man and disagreed with everything that was being said. Charlemagne challenged him. Instead of finding intellectuals from our community to, challenge these presidential candidates that want the black vote, they find these caricatures, these modern day blackface individuals like Cardi B, instead of finding intellectuals, they find cooners. Cooners. They find people that coon. They find people that don't have anything intellectually to bring to the conversation. And that's a form of. It's almost like this. This is what the Democratic Party thinks of you. Instead of bringing someone in there that's an intellectual that can challenge a candidate that wants the black vote, they bring in a celebrity that pretty much doesn't know anything. And that's what Candace Owens was pretty much saying. You're not qualified to talk about politics. You're not qualified. You don't know about the agendas. You don't know what these candidates have been running for. You're just going with the flow, like many black people. And I'm no Trump supporter, and I'm definitely not no Trump supporter, and I'm definitely not no Joe Biden supporter. But what is with what reason does Joe Biden deserve our vote? I want everybody to ask them, when you're watching this video, ask yourself, what has Joe Biden done for the black community to earn a vote for us? What has he done? What has he really done for us to say he's won? He deserves a vote from us. Can we really articulate that for ourselves? He ran around with Obama for 8 years. They were docile. They didn't, they didn't do anything for black people. They didn't do anything for the black agenda. They didn't help the communities. There's still people being brutalized and shot down in the street. So the people of color still being harassed. What did they do in that 8 years in office that is deserving of a presidential nominee? I say nothing. He's done nothing. I've heard this man refer to black kids as roaches. I've seen that this man was in agreement with the crime bill in the early 90s. This man is a detriment to black people. And the Democratic, they show you what they think of you. They show you what they think of you when they bring people in like Cardi B, because they looking at it like, oh well, people of this community, they like this entertainer. Let's have them interview, you know, a Joe Biden. Let them interview someone, that's running that wants the black vote. Instead of bringing in someone from your community that has real questions, real things that need to be answered, real agendas. Because when she got up there, she had nothing to say. She said a few things that were like, okay, that's nice, but she didn't have a plan. She didn't have an agenda. She didn't say what she realistically could really get from a presidential nominee. She just blabbled on and just looked like a complete idiot and made a fool out of herself. Black people have to stop giving their vote, just unwillingly to the left. What has the other party have that we can benefit from? We can't just say, and I heard Dr. Umar say this once, we can't sit and just listen to everything the Democrats have to say and just ignore the other party. But let's listen to both. Let's see what both of them have to bring, and then let's make an educated vote. Not just, forget what the Republicans is talking about. We were the Democrats. Why? Let's listen to both. Let's articulate and make an educated vote on what presidential candidate can do more for us. And I say Trump or Biden can't do anything for us. Trump and Biden are, in my opinion, the same thing. They're the same entity. It's the same formula. It's the same. Listen, man, we've seen 8 years of Obama in office, and it changed nothing for black people. Trump got in there. We expected the things to be the same, and they were the same. So I don't understand what another 4 years of Biden being in there is going to change for black people. He hasn't deserved our vote. He has not deserved our vote. He is not deserving of the black vote. And Candace Owens is this dismantling the Democratic, tactics and trickology, getting these celebrities that know nothing, that are not educated, that are not well versed, at least be well versed on what's going on politically. They're just getting these celebrities to just go on there, just coon and just blackface, do all that, cooning, buffooning. This is what the Democratic Party thinks of the black vote. As long as we have people that are there, that are from their community, it doesn't matter if they're educated, it doesn't matter if they have real questions, it doesn't matter. The less educated, the better. The more docile, the better. The more, willing to fall into the same program, the better. They want that. They want the easy vote. Stop making your vote an emotional one. Stop making your vote an emotional one. Start making your vote an agenda one. Listen to both presidential candidates and think of an agenda. What presidential candidate can bring my agenda to the forefront? Stop voting emotionally. Black people have a tendency of voting emotionally. We voted emotionally when Trump and Hillary Clinton was voting. We voted emotionally when Obama and Mitt Romney was going at it. We got to get Obama back in. We voted emotionally when Obama went against McCain, or we got to vote for the first black president. We didn't think about agendas. We didn't think about what can we benefit from a black president and what is he willing to give us. Stop falling for the same Democratic trickology. Listen to both parties. I'm not saying that the Republican Party is better, or you need to vote red, or Trump is the. I don't believe in none of that. What I'm saying is listen to both. Let's hear both of them out and see what we can benefit from both parties. And that's my take on it. Candace Owens dog walks this uneducated buffoon she is a buffoon. I really think, and when I see videos of her, when I think of the WAP video, she's a modern day minstrel show. She's a modern day blackface. You know, how dare her even try to even go tit for tat with an educated woman as Candace Owens. Candace Owens is an educated woman. This is a college educated woman. This is a woman who is well versed on politics, well versed on what's going on politically. Who was Candace Owens to jump in the ring with her? You were not qualified. You belong on stripper poles, respectfully. And that's my take. And you know, one other thing before I end this video, you know, they were talking about the WAP video. And you know, when you look at that WAP video, I mean, when you look at that WAP video, and it's been a lot of talk been going on. Ever since I dropped my video and I was talking about it, this woman is not qualified to talk about politics. And just like a lot of celebrities, and you know, not to down, you know, just to beat on Cardi B, because there's other entertainers that I don't believe are qualified to talk about politics. We need the intellectuals from our community, to talk to these presidential candidates. The people that we deem as intellectuals, the people that we deem as well versed and educated on all things politics, that and that are going to ask the questions for us. These are the people that we need to be interviewing the presidential candidates. And that's my take. I'm True Limit. Thank you for joining me.